Hello guys, this is Charlie from Team Tableflip. Today we're going to be doing a V Premium deck profile on my Ahsha deck. It's a really fun deck. I like any deck that makes tokens. I'm quite a big fan of Orfist for overdress format as well. But yeah, let's get right into it. So we start off with our grade 3s. I'm running very standard. I run 4 copies of Dreamspinning Ranunculus Ahsha and 4 copies of Ranunculus Flower Maiden Ahsha. Both Ahshas have very similar skills. This one's obviously a little bit better, but the main gist is you want to kill your tokens to make Ahsha tokens, and your Ahsha tokens gain the power of your Ahsha. They become effectively a clone of your Vanguard. So what you want to do is power up the Vanguard. This powers itself up. This Ahsha powers itself up. So it gives itself power, gives itself crit. You want to ideally go Force 1, maybe Force 2 if you want to close out the game quickly. But you basically want to make huge columns on each side of the rear guard. Generally speaking, you're normally able to do it by turn 2 if you play the deck correctly. Now on to grade 2s. I run 4 copies of Sylvia. Sylvia's one of the most staples in Great Nature. Neo Nectar. She's just on place, make a token for free. I mean, it's really powerful in V Premium. You want tokens and you want things to sacrifice for the effect of Ahsha, so you need more rear guards, and this effectively makes a free rear guard. Then you've got Anelma. She's a Counterblast Soul Boss to draw and make a token, which isn't quite as good, but she gets boosts. So the general gist is she becomes quite a powerful booster. She allows you to cycle through the deck by calling those, by drawing, and then by calling the tokens. Similar to Sylvia, she's giving you more sacrifice tokens for your Ahsha's effect. Then on to my other grade 2s. I run quite a few grade 2s. I run 3 Fern. When placed, I could just call a token and this gets +5, but it's only if you have a grade 3 Vanguard, so it's not as good as Sylvia, but in a pinch, if you don't have enough rear guards to make another Ahsha token by sacrificing rear guards, she's a nice place to get her, and the token gives you 2, which is plenty to activate the Ranunculus' skill. And then I also run 2 copies of Sela. She just becomes powerful. I mean, that's the general gist. She gets power. She has a counterblast ability to call 2 tokens, which, as I said, more important for sacrificing off. She also gives you retire protection for your tokens, which is really good. But I don't run 4 or 3 because I just don't feel like I need it that often. The counterblast price is quite expensive in this deck. And then I'm running Antero. Mainly because in early game, if you're ridden Sylvia or you've called Nadalma or ridden, like these two both Vanguard Rearguard skills allow you to make tokens, including this as well. I mean, general gist is he gets power plus 5k for each token, which means you can make him a really big column really early on in the game, and also even in later on in the game. Maybe you haven't had quite the resources you needed to make the tokens. It's not bad to put this down and have the little tokens that aren't the Ahsha one and just make a powerful column without having to worry about resources. So he's quite a good 2 of. Onto my grade 1s. I am running 4 copies of Valkyrie of Reclamation Padmini. Padmini's effect is very simple. Plus 5k if you have 2 or more tokens, and then on place, top 5 cards of the deck, add a grade 3 and ditch a card. She cycles your grade 3s. This deck's very much orientated around your Ahshas and having the correct ones in hand. You need to run her as the searcher. Next, 3 Wildberry. On place, make a token. If your Vanguard's grade 3, soul charge 1. And if your Vanguard's grade 3, she gains 5k. I mean, she's just a powerful unit. This just becomes a 13k booster, general gist. And yeah, that's grade 1s. Only 10 grade 1s. We don't really need them. We mainly want the grade 2s that can boost over having grade 1s on back row. Triggers. 9 crit with 1 cent crit. 3 draw PG, 4 heal trigger. I actually like this lineup because I find running 8 crit 4 draw, I find I deck out quite a lot with that sort of strategy. A lot of what you want to do in this deck is recurring turns of big columns. Rushing isn't normally that good of an idea, so I just prefer having more crits and more damage pressure. You've got to remember the crit and the power, you give it to the Vanguard and your tokens are going to gain that power. So ideally you want crits over draws. That added 10k, though you are picking up an extra card off the top of the deck, isn't necessarily helping you with your overall strategy. And then finally I'm obviously running the star, which is Ozu, the one that matches the deck. As an overview, it's a very fun deck. It doesn't see much competitive play these days, but it can definitely take games if your opponent isn't very vigilant with your token calling, and then, if they're not thinking about how they're going to take out your rear guards. It's very, very powerful deck, but generally speaking, not used too competitively, but it's very fun to play. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe because we've just started the channel, looking to get a little bit of support, and then we'll start making more content. I've got a bunch of deck profiles to do for Vanguard, got some buddy fight deck profiles, might do some Digimon deck profiles, I'm not very sure at the moment, but I do hope you guys enjoyed, and that is Charlie from Team Table Flips signing out.